Outlander fans, hold on to your hearts, a storm is brewing. A mysterious leak from the set of Season 8 has shaken the fandom to its core, hinting at an ending that no one was prepared for. If the whispers are true, we may be witnessing the final chapter of Jamie Fraser's story, and it's not the ending anyone expected. It began with a single image. Late one night, an anonymous account posted a photo that vanished minutes later, but not before fans caught it. The picture showed Sam Huggan motionless on a battlefield, his shirt drenched in crimson, while Katrina Balfe as Claire knelt beside him in tears. It wasn't a promotional still or a rehearsal shot. Everything about it, the lighting, the emotion, the positioning, looked heartbreakingly final. Within hours, the fandom exploded. Screenshots spread across Reddit, Twitter, and Facebook. Some insisted it was fake. Others swore it was real. Sharp-eyed fans analyzed every detail, the camera placement, the blood pattern, the lighting, all too precise to be accidental. Then came the chilling posts from supposed crew members. "We couldn't stop crying that day," one said. Another claimed the set was locked down afterward. No phones, no visitors, total silence. By morning, the photo had vanished everywhere, but it was too late. Fans had saved it, dissected it, and started to wonder, was this the end of Jamie Fraser? Soon, a new clue surfaced, a supposed script page from the series finale. The page contained one haunting line: "I've seen ye in my dreams, and ye are always waiting for me there." The words sent shivers through the fandom. They sounded exactly like Jamie, poetic, loyal, eternal. Some said it was his final goodbye. Others believed it meant something more mystical, a promise that love could survive beyond death. Theories spread faster than wildfire. Was Jamie truly dying or crossing into something beyond time? For longtime fans, the meaning was devastatingly clear. From the very start, Outlander has been about fate and prophecy. Season 1 gave us the chilling moment when Jamie said softly, "I've seen my death, Sassenach." That line lingered like a shadow through every season. Now, it feels like the prophecy is finally catching up to him. Every hint from past seasons suddenly feels prophetic. The seer in Season 4 who called Jamie a man borrowed by time. The visions of Claire, standing alone on a battlefield, the ghostly figure outside her window in the very first episode. None of it was random. It was destiny slowly closing in. Even Diana Gabaldon, the creator of the novels, once teased that Jamie's story ends in one world but continues in another. At the time, it sounded like mysticism. Now it feels like a warning fulfilled. If the leak is genuine, Jamie's death isn't tragedy, it's transcendence. Fate, not failure. The rumored finale paints a haunting scene. Amid cannon fire and chaos, Claire runs through smoke calling Jamie's name. She finds him lying among the fallen, his chest barely rising. She presses her hands against his wounds, begging him to stay. He looks at her, calm, peaceful, and whispers, "You'll find me always." Just through time, it isn't a farewell, it's a promise. His hand falls still, and her scream echoes through the battlefield. A sound some fans believe becomes the energy that ripples through time itself. As the world fades, a faint hum rises, the sound of wind through standing stones. That theory connects everything. The ghostly Highlander who appeared outside Claire's 1940s window wasn't a ghost at all. It was Jamie. His spirit, freed from time, watching over her before their story even began. It's a perfect circle, love folded back on itself. This is the kind of storytelling that defines Outlander. From its first episode, it was never just about time travel or history. It was about two souls whose love refused to obey time. Jamie's possible death becomes more than an ending. It's a transformation. The warrior becomes the guardian. The man becomes the myth. But what makes this leak so powerful isn't only the theory, it's the silence that followed. The cast and creators have said almost nothing. In a recent interview, Sam Huggan paused when asked about the final season. His answer was simple but loaded. It's emotional. It's final in a way, but also eternal. Fans immediately latched onto those words. Final but eternal. Was he confirming Jamie's death while hinting at his transcendence? Catriona Balfe added fuel to the fire when she said, "We wanted to give Jamie and Claire the ending they deserve, the one they've earned." That phrase, "the ending they've earned," hit hard. It suggested sacrifice, not survival. Soon after, a behind-the-scenes clip appeared online. Sam and Catriona in a long, silent hug after their last scene together, crew members clapping softly in tears. It looked like goodbye. Then came Diana Gabaldon's cryptic tweet. "When a story comes full circle, it's never really over. It just changes shape." For the fandom, that was confirmation. Jamie and Claire's love story doesn't end. It simply shifts into another form. Still, the community remains divided. Some refuse to believe it. "Until I see a grave with my own eyes," one fan wrote, "Jamie isn't gone. He's cheated death too many times." Others have made peace with it, calling it the perfect full-circle ending. Proof that love never needed time to survive. Fan art, tributes, and TikTok montages have flooded the internet. Lines like, "You'll find me always just through time," have become rallying cries for a fandom preparing for heartbreak. Some compare the expected finale to Game of Thrones, but with heart, closure, and meaning. If this really is Jamie Fraser's last stand, it's more than a death. It's destiny fulfilled. He's fought wars, crossed centuries, and bent history, but fate was always waiting. Every prophecy, every vision, every warning pointed to this moment. And in Outlander's world, death is never the end. Time is elastic. Love bends it. That's why this ending, if true, feels strangely peaceful, because it doesn't erase him. It immortalizes him. Looking back, the show has been preparing us for this goodbye all along. Season 7 showed Jamie sensing his fate. That quiet line, "I've felt it coming for years," now echoes louder than ever. Every battle he's survived, every wound he's carried led to this. The Revolutionary War became not just a fight for freedom, but the stage for his final act of love. Behind the scenes, even the actors seemed to sense it. Posts about the end of an era and the role of a lifetime suddenly read like farewells. Security tightening, missing filming days, and cast members visibly emotional. It all fits the pattern of a secret too big to spoil. But Outlander has always thrived on misdirection. Could this still be a trick? Another near-death illusion? Another twist of time? Maybe. The show has played with timelines, dreams, and alternate realities before. The uncertainty is what keeps the fandom alive, and that's the beauty of it. Every ending in Outlander hides a beginning inside it. Every goodbye carries a promise of reunion. If the leak is real, Jamie's journey closes not with despair, but with eternal love. His final line, "You'll find me always just through time," could mean that death isn't the barrier. It's the bridge. He becomes the heartbeat of time itself, the unseen force that guides Claire to the stones, ensuring their story begins again. When Claire looked out that rainy 1940s window and saw a Highlander standing in the mist, it wasn't an omen. It was Jamie keeping his word, proving that true love doesn't end, it transforms. That's why even as fans brace for tears, there's comfort in the idea that Jamie and Claire's bond will never break. Because Outlander was never about survival. It was about soulmates defying the impossible, again and again. So now the question remains, is the leak real? Is Jamie's fate truly sealed? Or is there still one final twist waiting to unfold? Whatever the truth, one thing is certain. The final season of Outlander will not just end a story. It will close a circle that began a decade ago, reminding millions of fans why they fell in love with a man who changed time for love, and a woman who followed him through it. Because in the world of Outlander, love isn't bound by centuries or death. It's the force that keeps time itself alive. And maybe, when the last scene fades, we'll hear it, the whisper of wind through the stones, carrying the same promise that started it all. You'll find me always, just through time.